Hello, my name is Mariana and this is a reading today for Libra. So Libra, oh yeah, I was just going to start right away with your reading, but I've pulled your cards from my own tarot deck, one that I made a few years ago. So it's been accompanying me since then and it's been guiding me. So I hope it guides you too with a message that is so beautifully coming through today with the cards that came for you, Libra. And I should say one thing, there is like one image that was, beginning to develop as the cards were coming through and telling me the story for you today about this road trip. And this could play out in in various ways for you. Maybe you are literally taking a road trip somewhere, but I feel like it could be something of an adventure, going someplace new, going to it's like going on an adventure, or maybe remembering the times when you were a kid and you went on road trips with your family. This could be also triggering that kind of remembrance in you, Libra. But so it's very hyped up. There is a lot of excitement in you. It's almost like if you are having these memories and you're going on a road trip, perhaps the same place that you went in your childhood, maybe, or it could be just a new place in general, but there's this sense of excitement, that remembrance of that feeling, that butterflies in your stomach kind of feeling. It's a good anxiety, right? It's this this eagerness to get there, right? So we start off with the Page of Wands. So this is where the adventure begins, right? And I feel like it starts way before you get into the car or you get into the plane, or it's this planning stage, right? The trip already began, right? It's almost like your desire to go somewhere where it's like, if it is the same place that you went in your childhood, it's this new perception of that same place. But it feels to me like it could be a new place that it's just that you're holding that memory with you, right? The anticipation, the expectation of, excitement that is so thrilling for you, Libra. So this is you just planning and enjoying. But I have to say that with the cards that it's actually very funny, because each card now, it feels like a scene in this movie of you going on a road trip. So this is like the that phase where you decide, right? You just listen to your desire to go on a road trip, to go just discover someplace new, right? Just explore, go on an adventure. But with these cards, okay, so I'll start with these two and then I'll jump to the next, the next, the next. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is you here, right? With this very excited and almost childish eagerness to explore, it's just to play. Actually, it's coming through as you just want to play, right? You just want to have fun and smile and laugh and enjoy, right? But I feel like with this with the Ten of Swords, right, and the Knight of Pentacles, it's almost like, the scene that I'm seeing here is like it's maybe the memory that you have, right, that is triggering all of this desire in you again. But it's this kind of you as a child sitting on the back seat, right, and your parents, driving the car on the front seats, in a very not predictable, in a very precautious kind of way, in a very, driving slow, it's almost like this sense of it's just like this journey that never ends, right? This destiny that never arrives. It's almost like you're impatient a little bit, and not dreaming of all of the things that you could do when you get there. It's almost like that You know that very it's like very typical kind of thing when kids are in the back seat and traveling with their parents. You know, I've done it and I'm sure you've done it too, but you know, there is this anxiety and this impatience when you're not in the driver's seat, right? When you don't know exactly when you're going to get there. And so the kid just asks their parents, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And this is what I'm seeing you, Libra, doing, right? Um, and this could be just the remembrance, right? This doesn't have to play out in a way that you're actually, you know, asking someone that. Perhaps you are, but I feel like this is just the sensation of it's taking too long, I want to get there already, right? uh but, and you know, with a 10 of swords in the middle, you know, coming after the page, it's almost like your anxiety is just growing, right? Your sense of anticipation and wanting to get there faster is growing. And you know, it's interesting because what I saw with the 10 of swords today was almost like this runway for airplanes, right? And these two swords were almost like these planes, but airplanes, but representing, like symbolically telling me that they were, you know, one airplane coming after another and this non-stop runway of airplanes. And the symbol of the airplane was your thought process, right? One thought after the other and after the other and after the other and after the other, and it's like it's non-stop. So this eagerness to get there and this impatience of yours, it's almost like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So it's almost like this, you know, anxiety in you, and it's cute. It's actually very childlike, right? It's this desire to play, right, already, to, but it's taking too long in your perception. You know, this trip is taking too long, but I feel like somehow in your childlike mind, um you know, the anticipation that you're having, because you know, usually I see the 5 of cups as actually the 5 of pentacles, which also came through, and we're going to get there because this is your arrival, but this is the trip yet, right? So this is you with your non-stop thinking process, you know, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And you know, being stuck, it's almost like your body is stuck, right? When we think of a road trip, the car is moving but your body is not moving, and the same happens if you're in an airplane. So there is this time that has to go by until it's like this journey, right? So you have to understand that there is this journey that takes as long as it takes, right? There's nothing you can do, even though your mind is just, you know, going crazy, wanting to get there faster. And I feel like the anticipation is, it's very emotional for you, right? Because it's the joining forces of the symbolism of the place, right? The X mark, the destination, that is embedded in the 5 of pentacles for me. But with the cup suit, which brings, you know, the realm of emotions, of your expectations. So here are your expectations, and it feels to me that these are high expectations, in a sense that, well, I should correct that, but it's not high. It's just because, you know, with your childlike, really excited state of being right now, it's almost like you want everything to be fun, you want everything to be playful, you want everything to be, you know, just high spirits. It's how it's coming through, right? So there is this emotional, it's almost, okay, so it's interesting, it's coming through emotional baggage, but not in baggage as in dense. It's almost like, you know, if you packed up your things in suitcases, you also packed up a suitcase with your emotion. It's almost how it's like this you're bringing with you not only your clothes, your shoes, whatever you need physically. It's almost like you're bringing to your expectations, you're bringing in your suitcase, in yourself, and into this journey, right? Throughout the journey, you're bringing these emotions that are, it's like a mix of anxiety and thrill, of just this. I hope you see what I mean, right? Or you feel what I mean. So you're bringing your emotions with you. And I feel like, although, yes, it may take longer than, you know, you're anticipating or you wished for, I feel like you get there, right? At some point. Because after this high expectation that you're bringing in your suitcase, right? With the Five of Cups, you eventually get there with the Five of Pentacles. So you arrive. This is you arriving finally in your destination, at your destination, right? So the road trip is over. It has reached its goal, right? So this is you getting there. But, you know, as I said, you have brought a lot of high expectations, right? In your suitcase. And when you get there, what you see, it's not that it's less than you anticipated, but I feel like you were thinking things through in a very, you were expecting too much maybe, right? And even if it was a place that you have been before, right, in your childhood, and now as a grown-up you go there again and you see the same place, but it's different. So there is this kind of deception. This is what I'm seeing with the Four of Cups, right? It's like there is one cup missing, you know, perhaps it's not entirely what you envisioned or what you expected. So there is this sense of, it's like, you know, it's like a little bit of a frustration on your part, Libra. But I feel like you don't stay in this frustrated place long, because with the Lovers card coming next, I feel like whatever emotional baggage that you were carrying in a very high spirit, in a very high frequency kind of way, right, with a lot of good feelings involved with it, and arriving there and, you know, perceiving the reality of the place, right? And not finding exactly everything that you were expecting to find, and feeling it's just like you're sinking into the new reality, right? So whatever you're finding there, right, the current physical circumstances or the current atmosphere there, it's bringing you this sense of adjustment, this sense of you have to adapt your feelings, you have to adapt your emotions. But, you know, very quickly, I feel like there is this new, it's like this, in this adaptation of your process, of your perception, of your expectations, right? With these two hearts, right, it's almost like this, it's like this dimming down and then powering up. This, it's like fueling to the maximum, right? Because the place that you're at, that you have arrived, your destiny, your, you know, the destination of this flight or this road trip, although yes, there were high expectations, you weren't expecting to be so fulfilled with the presence of another. This is how it's coming through. So, you know, your frustration is more with the setting, with the place itself, right? That perhaps you hold very fond memories of it, and arriving there, it feels different. But the refueling, the reignition, the re-sparkling, the, you know, whatever frustration, very fast, momentarily felt frustration, is very fast, very very quickly replaced by the Lovers, which is, you know, exploring this place with a very special person, with a very incredible human being that is there, you know, just enjoying it as much as you are, right? And, you know, the trip itself may have felt very long, you know, and getting there being a little bit frustrating, but realizing that the beauty of it, that the value in it, actually the value in it is not exactly the place itself, right? The place itself, it's actually just an excuse for you to enjoy it with this other one, or to show this place, right, that perhaps hold a lot of memories for you, so you just want to share it with this other, that, you know, maybe a partner, maybe a romantic partner, maybe a friend, maybe whoever, just another that is your mirror, that is there to enjoy it with you, to, you know, just be playful with you. Just, it's beautiful, Libra. So although yes, there could be a little bit of a frustration initially, but I feel like you will enjoy it, and I feel like much more than you anticipated, right? Because if we would compare the Five of Cups and the Lovers, this was your expectation, but what you receive instead is, you know, this, you're creating new memories. This is what I'm getting right now. You're creating new memories in a place that you could have known, or maybe it could be new, but, you know, the place itself, it's not the important thing as you think it was. You know, the important part of the trip is the person that you're sharing these moments with, right? So I feel like it's pretty straightforward, and it's actually very fun, but I'm going to continue to pull cards to see what is coming through once you get there, and, you know, these fantastic moments with another. And also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes as a final guidance for you, Libra. So if you want to come to the extended with me, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.